dashboard is sideways. We are going to have all the answers soon. The bikes start to lift the power and the gates drop. Can we get a good start out of McElrath? That's not bad. Kingsford is there as well. Around the outside, is that Cannon? Oh, goes down. Cannon coming together with McElrath, and somehow the number one machine finds himself in the lead.
And I was watching McElrath the whole time. He came through that first turn with authority. He wanted that start more than anybody else. He came into the first turn around fifth, and he just bulldogged his way to the front.
And it's so hard to do when you've been getting bad starts over and over again. Starts are such a confidence thing. Shane pulled it out when he needed to most.
First lap through, it is McElrath. He leads the way in front of Caleb Barr, and Cole Thompson again is there. Let's take a look at the replay. Watch for the Kawasaki sneaking his way around the outside there in the blue gear. He tries to come around and get the start, but clips the outside. That was Kingsford that he actually clipped and goes flying off the side of the track. So unfortunate for him. It looked like a good start to this one. There is Thompson. Kingsford is there, Larwood in just behind them. This is a good one.
And the first turn, that was complete chaos. It's so difficult with all the riders around you to pay attention to the dirt and how slippery it is. You see guys back ends going everywhere. Chaos in the first turn. Looks like the 14's making some moves.
The team, well, sorry, they're not teammates, but fellow Kawasaki rider. How about that around the outside? Kingsford snuck up on the 14 machine. Thompson completely unaware that he was under threat of that pass being made. Kingsford wants to pick up these maximum points he can in this one to add to his championship tally.
Well, when I think about the overall, you think about Thompson, you think about Kingsford, you think about Shane McElrath, who was fourth, you think about Larwood, who was second. These guys are all up front right now, but kind of in opposite order from moto number one, or main event number one.
We should be able to see points a little bit later on our screen to get an idea. We see Kingsford still trying to find the answer on Barham. Run through here, but pulls up short.
Risky move, leaving the inside open in a tight battle like this, goes outside. If he was able to make that triple clean, I think he could have had enough speed to get alongside the 16, comes up short, and he's got to pay attention. Cole Thompson, we know, is not afraid to get aggressive.
Oh, Connor down there, that is on the triple, but that pass looked like it was about to be made from Kingsford in that position. He is right there. Barham still hanging tough, though. This is impressive for Barham. As we don't even see McElrath anymore. He has left the building right now. Absolutely a light year in front of everyone else. Oh, how about Larwood just tipping over there, collecting the back wheel. He has dropped out of this battle.
Bummer for Larwood right there. Trying to make some moves, but Shane McElrath, like you said, you can tell when the gate dropped. He was on a mission. He had a point to prove. He came to Marvel Stadium here in Melbourne, Australia, with only one thing in mind, is that was to get the victory. And after that first main event performance, you could see that he wanted nothing more than to win this second main.
And I'm interested to see how the overall points run right now, because very shaken up field compared to the final one just a little bit earlier. It's getting crazy out there, fellas.
Well, how about Larwood, who had that small tip over? It was very small. He was up instantly. However, he's dropped back 3 or 4 places out of that exchange. Maybe not getting that bike going straight away as Kingsford around the outside now goes into the lead. Into second place. My apologies. Over Caleb Barham. Thompson trying to follow him through.
Looks like Thompson gets to the inside of his teammate right there. Makes the move. He's into third.
So difficult to be in Barham's position right now. Once you start losing some places, it's really easy to just start riding behind you, to stop focus on what you're doing. It's like he's stabilized right now in the 4 spot.
Thompson on the charge. Like you said, it is about the overall right now between these couple of riders. And it's uncertain, the overall points, so it's going to be very close between them. Barham, I feel, has dropped out of the equation for the overall here tonight, or even being on the podium. As Kingsford, a little mistake going into that turn. Still 3 laps to go here. As McElrath up and over the finish line, just caught a glimpse of him. That's the distance. He is in front, 8 seconds lead over everyone. Again, Kingsford just short of that jump.
you know you're having a good race when you don't get much TV time. And that's what Shane McElrath is doing right now, just completely dominating like we know he came here to do.
You ask, you receive. There is our race leader, triple quad into the turn, looking sensational at the moment. A 58.5, his quickest lap of this race. I do like that option of stepping over and triple into the corner.
Yeah, I like the triple into the turn especially because then you can carry a little more roll speed around that corner. And if you're Shane McElrath, you got to be smiling inside your helmet right now because this is exactly what you set out to do. This is the capabilities. That's why he has that #1 on his motorcycle right now. And when Shane gets out front like this, I don't care if it's in Australia, Europe, United States, he rides so well, so well. I mean, it's not a Jet Lawrence type when you watch certain things on the motorcycle, but Shane, he has a lot of things that he does better than most guys in the world. He's a really, really good rider, very talented, and off the bike without his helmet on, he's a really, really cool guy.
The #8 machine, again, Campbell Williams, he has had a tough night here in Melbourne.
Dirt bikes give it, dirt bikes take it away.
So finding it the ground once again as we see the 14 machine on screen. Cole Thompson still sits there in third place. There is second in Ryder Kingsford through the rhythm section. Oh man, there is the gap. You can see our race leader all the way on the other side of the stadium, as Thompson has not been able to close down that gap to Kingsford as we are at the dire stages of this race. One lap board will be out this time. The last lap board, as we can see, just a back a shot for our race leader of Shane McElrath. Real battle though here between these two. Byron Dennis having a really solid ride. Is that for position though? Sorry, not Dennis, my apologies. I meant Caleb Barham. Just in front of Larwood after Larwood's mistake earlier. He has to go to work to make a pass here on the final lap.
Go ahead, JP.
No, every point matters right now for Larwood. You have to make this pass, get around Barham, and you do not want to get done with Adelaide next weekend and say I was 1 point short of winning the championship. You'll think back to this moment right here.
And it's easy when things are not going your way on the track to get a little discouraged, to get a little distracted from the goal. But Larwood's so good at the end of these races. Like you said, made a mistake, but got up, went to work, just made another little mistake, but a solid rebound for him.
One turn to go. The #1 machine finally gets it done. It's been a tough start in Australia for McElrath, but picks up the win in final #2 here in Melbourne at the ausx Open, SX2. And we'll have to wait and see the overall points for the night. Kingsford coming across in second place. Thompson is right there as well, and a solid performance for Barham, managing to hold